Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today inshallah we will take unit 10 from the pre-intermediate workbook. The pages are from page 53 to page 57. Of course, at the end of this video you'll have the answer key for each question. Unit 10 is about verb patterns, used to, infinitives, rhymes, and finally in the writing part we will take the difference between formal and informal letters. Question 1 is about verb patterns. Of course, we have two structures of verb patterns, either verb plus infinitive, which is to plus verb, or verb plus gerund, which is verb plus ing. If we take the first example, I enjoy walking in the mountains. We put gerund. Why? Because the verb enjoy needs a gerund. Number 1, my family is trying. The verb is to decide where to go on holiday. The main verb is trying. We need an infinitive after trying. So, is trying to decide where to go on holiday. Question 2 is similar to question 1. The only difference is that here we have multiple choices. So we will choose between the gerund, the infinitive, or the zero form of the verb. Number 1, he agreed starting to start the job as soon as possible. Here the answer is to start. Why? Because agree needs an infinitive after it. Question 3 is also similar to the first and second questions. Here we have a short text in which we are going to complete it with the missing verbs, either in the infinitive or in gerund, verb plus ing. My friend and I had a problem with our holiday last year. I wanted a lazy seaside holiday. Here the main verb is want. After want we need an infinitive. I wanted to have a seaside holiday. Question 4 is about asking questions. We are going to form the questions by adding the helping verb do if needed, or to change the form or the tense of the verb. For example, let's take number 2 since the first one is done. I will help you. What me to do? We should read the answer of B in order to finish the question. B answered, could you do the washing up while I do the cooking? Thanks. So the tense of the sentence is in the simple present, so we should put want in the simple present. I will help you. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Question 5 is about used to. Used to is an expression that has the same meaning as accustomed to or familiar with. All we have to do is to match a line from A with a line from B, in addition to a subject plus used to. Used to goes with all the pronouns. It doesn't change. The first one is done. Let's take the second one. I was very fit when I was young. I used to do a lot of exercises. I used to do a lot of exercise. Question 6 is also about used to. It is about things used to be different. As you can see, used to is an expression to show the difference, that something before it was different and it changed after. Let's take the third example. We will build the same as the first and second example. The houses are very expensive. Now they are very expensive, but before they were not. We will answer based on what we have here in the pictures down the page, okay? So the houses are very expensive. Now they are expensive, before they are not. So the houses are used to be the houses used to be cheap. The houses used to be cheap. Number 4, for example, the streets are dirty. Now they are dirty, before they are not. The streets used to be dirty. Question 7 is about infinitives. As you can see from the 7th and the 8th questions, the infinitives could be used either after adjectives, or we can use them as infinitives of purpose. So let's take question 7. So we will take the adjective and put an infinitive after it. Example number 3. This book, easy, read. The adjective is easy. The verb is read. So we will put it in the infinitive. This book is easy to read. This book is easy to read. Let's take number 4, for example. Number 4, lovely, see you yesterday. From yesterday, we can understand that the context is in the simple past. So we should put the verb in the simple past. The answer is as follows. It was lovely to see you. It was lovely to see you yesterday. Question 8, we will use the same infinitives as infinitives of purpose. Purpose means the aim or the goal of doing something. Okay, what is the aim of doing this thing? Number 1, I went for a walk to get some fresh air. So the reason why I went out, or the goal why I went out, is to get some fresh air. Question 9 is also about use to. We will move on to question 10. It's about vocabulary. Adjectives with ed and adjectives with ing. We can form from the same word two adjectives, either with ed or with ing. The difference between them is that adjectives with ed describe people or feelings and emotions. However, with ing they describe things and situations. Okay, for example, number 1, the TV program was so that I fell asleep. Here we are describing the TV program, which is something, so we need the ing. The TV program was so boring that I fell asleep. And we will follow the same steps, the same structure as with the rest of the sentences. Question 11 is about rhymes. Rhymes means the ending sound of each word. Here we have 3 words. We will choose the different word from the list. Listen for the first example for it. Boot, foot, suit. Boot, foot, suit. So the different word is foot. Why? Because the U is shorter than the other 2 sounds. Number 2, for example. Wear, hair, ear. Wear, hair, ear. So as you can see, or as you can listen, ear is the different word. The last part of unit 10 is the writing part. As I said in the beginning, it is about the difference between formal and informal letter. You already had an idea about the difference between formal and informal letter. So here we have 2 examples, but the problem that the lines are not in the order. So all we have to do is to put the lines in the order, and as you are answering, you will see how the language is different from one letter to another. Why? Because the first one is informal, which is written to a friend, and the second one is formal. Why? Because it is written to a hotel, the reception department. Okay, it is the same topic, but the language used is different. This is the end of unit 10. Hope that you enjoyed it. After this slide, you will see the answer key for each question. Thank you so much.